played around the proper objectives. Let's go to game 2. Let's look at the draft first. I'll get this loaded in. All right, draft-wise. Maybe. The game will load in too. Go body on close. There it goes. Okay. All right, looking at this draft. Overall, I don't mind this draft. I think the MF pick is super troll by them. Why would you first prio that? I think you guys do have to ban the Jinx. I don't look at their champ pool, so I don't know about these bans on the bot side. I think Ashe is a good pick here. I think if you wanted to, there's a couple other champions you could have picked. I think Ashe is good. I think Twitch could have been good. Kog'Maw, Jhin could have been good. Ashe, those are probably the ones I'd go for. Kog'Maw, Jhin, or Ashe. Probably the best ones to Misfortune here. Twitch. But I think overall that's solid. Zen is a great blind pick. Draft there. Braum, pick Jax. Thresh. Set is supposed to be strong in the lower elos. I guess that's probably true. I'll be honest. Set is not exactly a champion I pay attention to. I don't think a champion is good, but I am jaded to my own elo. So if we look, he has a decent win rate in Emerald and Plat. I think picking him into I think you're picking him into Jax, but you should know here Zen. I don't know what the conversation was. We should know that this is 100% a blind pick on the Jax or on the set. Zen and Jax. Zen is countered by Jax, and so very commonly when Zen is picked early, Jax is going to be picked. So I think that the set pick, if you were planning on using it as a counter into Jax, is kind of meh, but it's okay. Thresh, Ashe, Zen. I don't mind this top side first 3 picks. I think it's actually pretty solid. My concern would be engages, being Ashe is the only form of true engage. Even with the rest of the draft, that would be my concern. Is Ashe and Thresh are very you have to hit skill shots. Zen can go in, but that would be my concern in this draft because I think you guys lack CC. Other than that, I actually don't mind. I think Kassadin is a great pick. Kled makes me a little nervous for the Kassadin, but I think at level 16 it doesn't even matter. So I think overall, this draft is solid. Kassadin is the only one that I'm a little worried about, just depending on who's playing it, who's piloting it. I believe it's a Mango in this game. So I think it's an okay draft. I think it's solid. Who is playing in this game? Piteous top, Heart. Okay, so our homeboy Nugget took a break from this one, so we'll hop over to this one, and we'll go through this game. Skim through.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
This is what happens. So I think you should know. So in this situation, guys, you guys got to be communicating. Did we not 5-point here? We left too early. You should be right here still. If you're gonna leave that early, you should do it. Should ward it. Yeah, it's a rough start. The knowing that it's a counter matchup, I think Set should have leashed. I think right now the meta isn't a leash. I think in this situation this should have been a leash, because you Jax counters Xin Zhao. So I think that's an important thing to keep in mind. Oh, he smited really too. Oh, he should have died. Good. I like how you're playing this level 1. I love this. Fantastic. I feel like you guys always tend to play really well with these Ashe lanes. Maybe I'm just making that up, but these Ashe lanes, I feel like Primus does really, really well with the Ashe setup. Whether it be on Braum or on Thresh. Huge. Nice job, guys. I like how you guys played the level 1 there. Or the level 2, I should say. Going up to level 2 versus their level 1. I'm not... That worked out super well. I shouldn't have been a kill. I'm okay with the flash, trying to burn flash for flash. He actually didn't end up burning his flash, so it should have been traded flash for flash. So I'm okay with that. I think that was good. When you're ghosting, I think you need to work a little bit on... you can your autoing sometimes isn't your what's it called? Orb blocking isn't there. Excuse me? What? That was weird. Okay, so I think bot lane's playing really, really well. I think jungle, I think you've made some mistakes here. I just think we need to be a little more cognizant of matchups, and some where we want to be playing around. You can't contest this. It worked out. Oh man, it really worked out. Man, I think you get super lucky. Your team reaction was great. I think it's really hard for you to contest that early on the set. I think you need to wait until Xin is in position before you walk up that far. I think you just walk up a little too quickly. In no world should you live there. Your team's bottom reaction was good when their mid reaction was poor. So I think you just got to play that a little bit slower on the set. I think it worked out really well. You guys get multiple kills. You guys got to play that slower. The set particular needs to play it slower. It's not nearly as scary. Okay, works out. Mid is just, everyone's starting to gap now. They burn these weird flashes, don't they? Yeah, I think it just claps on him. Yeah, I think this is good so far. I think overall there's been some minor mistakes. I do think we should be playing towards mid and bot more. I mean, bot is gigantic right now. We should be playing towards them. The enemy team is not playing these fights well at all. They trade. So that's one thing. I think watching both these scrims, I think there's one thing that I think we're doing, like, in these games we're hard playing towards top side when we draft in a way that we should be playing towards bot side. And it's worked out because our bot lane is diffing them. Obviously, they just got killed because they got ganked. But I do think that that's just something we need to be a little bit more aware of, is how to with. Oh, you get away? There's no way. Man, they suck. It's something we need to be aware of as a team is, and I'm not saying like we should always be playing towards bots. I told Taddy this the other day, is there you shouldn't be necessarily quote unquote playing towards a lane. It changes, like as the game develops, as it changes, it ebbs and flows and goes to different lanes here and goes to a different lane there and all these different things, right? Like it should ebb and flow. But we're not taking any advantage at all of the bot lane duo that we have. So I think that we should be playing more towards the bot lane in terms of like looking for gank timers, talking with them, looking for counter gank timers, looking for engages and dives. I do think those are feasible here. Not saying we can't play towards top at all, because we definitely can. It should ebb and flow, but we should have some more presence towards the bot lane. I was thinking you guys just overextend here. We see them right here. This shows there's not a lot of communication. We see them in the mid part of the map. Like, you guys have to back off here. See, I'm fine with us contesting this because we have all 5 here. We're like not towards bot lane. So let's take a fight here. This is great. That was a time where we do want to take it. Turrets are down already. Let's take the fight. Keep pushing our gold lead. Oh, this Silas, man. You guys just need to play this slow. Oh. No lantern. We do have a tendency, like, I think we way overstay here. Like, way overstay. We get a kill. Like, leave. We should be leaving. We should be leaving. We should be leaving. So I think that's another communication. I see this very frequently with us. We tend to overstay at objectives for no reason. We need to be a little more cognizant of death timers. We sometimes just go a little too far after people die. And we're like, oh, they died. They're not. There's no way they're up, and they're definitely up. Good. Good claps. This one looks a little bit more like a slaughter. I mean, we make some dumb plays here and there, but a great ult. Are they just gonna try and get Baron because they got nothing else going for them? Yeah, you guys should look to engage here. 100% look to engage. Oh, they FF'd. Holy cow. That was a quick one. That was a slaughter. Truthfully, I don't have a lot to say for that. I think that there's some minor adjustments we can make to certain stages of the game to make it a little cleaner, make it so that we are playing towards the proper lanes as needed. But I think overall that was fine. We're gonna go into yesterday's games now. Make sure I'm pulling up the right ones. Draft 1. Primus. Download. Game 1. Skarner. Sana, Zin, Orn, Varus, Zyra.